संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
अदरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। हो समर्पण लखन जैसा राम जैसा त्याग हो। भीष्म सा हो नियम पालन शौर्य में अभिमन्यु हो। आपदाओं को कुचल कर वीर बालक हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। बुद्ध जैसे कारुणिक हो धीर हम महावीर से। ध्रुव जैसे निश्चयी सत्याग्रही प्रहलाद से। दुर्दम्य सारे संकटों में अग्निपथ पर भी खिले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। हनुमान से सेवाव्रति जिज्ञासु हो नचिकेत से। कर्मयोगी कृष्ण जैसे वीर हो हम पार्थ से। बलिदान गोविंद सिंह सहो स्वार्थ सारा ही चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। देशभक्ति हो शिवासम प्रेम हो गौरांग सा। स्वाभिमान प्रताप सा हो तेज झांसी वाली सा। जलती शहीदों की चिता से हृदय में अंगार ले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी। बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीसति हूँ लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संहारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
Jai Shri Krishna, a heartfelt welcome to all sadhaks gathered here in the Zoom arena this evening for the final Vivechan session on chapter 18, which is Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. In devoted and sincere reverence, I humbly bow on the lotus feet of Purushottam Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Param Pujya Swami Sri Acharya Govindev Giriji Maharaj. May we always be blessed with their guidance and blessings in our lives. We all know that Bhagavad Gita is a sacred dialogue between Bhagavan Shri Krishna and Arjuna, in which Krishna imparts Gita Gyan, profound and timeless teachings on life, duty, and the path to liberation through devotion, selflessness, and inner clarity. Chapter 18 serves as the grand conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, bringing all the essence of Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga together. In the last session, we saw Bhagavan Shri Krishna emphasize that all beings are bound by their gunas or nature, He says that performing swadharma or one's own duty with dedication and detachment and not giving up the action totally is the path to moksha or liberation. Today, we will hear Bhagwan through Arjuna give us the ultimate message, which is surrender completely unto me, and I, as the master charioteer, will steer your life to liberation. Shri Krishna, Bhagwan thus reveals what can be seen as the crown jewel of Gita's wisdom, a truth that transcends all duties, all knowledge, and even the highest expression of devotion. Bhagavad Gita in this chapter ends with a simple yet powerful call to action to perform our duties with devotion, without attachment to the result, and completely surrender to Him for ultimate peace and liberation. But before we proceed, a couple of suggestions in case you face any technical issues during the session. Please ensure that you have good internet connection, your headphone, be it a Bluetooth or otherwise, is well connected to your machine through which you are watching it. And if the chat box is blinking continuously and you're getting distracted, tap on the bell icon at the top right corner to mute notification. We hope the above suggestions will help you to have a more immersive experience during the Vivechan session. Prayer is the earnest yearning of the soul for the Paramatma, and it is our age-old tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Today, I would like to call upon Lakshmi Janarthanan ji from Minneapolis in USA to deliver our prayers. Lakshmi ji, a retired professional, joined Geeta Pariwar in November 2023 and provides seva as a GC, TA, and CT across multiple levels and languages. Lakshmi Didi ji, request you to please guide us in our prayers today.
जय श्री कृष्ण वसुदेवसुदं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi ji, for that rendering the prayer so beautifully. Thank you so much. Bhagwan has said in Bhagavad Gita that he destroys the darkness born of ignorance with the luminous lamp of knowledge. Gita ji is the medium Bhagwan has used to illumine our lives with that light. For doing the deep Prajwalan today, I would like to call upon Anita Jori ji from Vadodara, Gujarat. She is a teacher by profession who joined Geeta Pariwar in February 2023 and provides seva as a co-trainer. Anita ji, may I request you to please light the lamp of knowledge on our behalf.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you so much, Anita ji, for taking us into your beautiful mandir and making us part of the Deep Prajwalan. A quick note that the L3 grammar classes in various languages will be held tomorrow, which is Sunday, 5th of October at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. It will be available both on Zoom and YouTube. You may want to join the class basis your preferred language, as a strong foundation in Sanskrit grammar helps us with the correct pronunciation of the shlokas. Link for the grammar classes and other details have been sent into your participants group. And now I'm profoundly delighted and honored to introduce our beloved young and dynamic speaker for the evening, Geeta Vrati, Geeta Pravina and Advait Vedanta Acharya, respected Rupal Ji Shukla. Rupal Ji, disciple of Param Pujya Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, joined Geeta Pariwar 10 years back at a very young age. It is thus no surprise that she can effortlessly chant all 700 shlokas of Geeta Ji from memory. Rupal Ji is an Acharya in Advait Vedanta from Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapeeth, Kochi, and currently is pursuing her PhD from Banaras University. Beside her own personal sadhana, Rupal Ji is deeply committed to seva. She is currently the international program coordinator for the Learngeeta program that very efficiently runs online Gita classes across 180 countries, 13 languages in 22 time slots. She also leads the technical department and the literature team of Learngeeta program that, amongst many other, prepares the PDF and the grammar book for all of us. She is a Vivechak par excellence, giving a discourse in simple words with relatable examples and practical approaches. I now humbly request Rupal Ji to illuminate our minds with the wonderful teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Rupal Didi.
A very warm welcome to the session, all of you. Let's begin with the Guru Vandana. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Hare Paramatmane, Pranatah Kleshanashaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatam Narayalina Swayam, Vyasena Kratitam Purana Muninam Madhye Mahabharatam. Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashaധ്യായിനി Amba Tvamanusandinami Bhagavad-gīte Bhavatvemshini. Om Shri Gurave Namah, Shri Krishnaya Namah. So we all are set on a very beautiful journey of exploring the meanings of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, and we are at the last chapter, the 18th chapter, which is also the epitome of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. So far we have seen how ideal devotee is, we saw in the last session the characteristics of an ideal devotee who has completely accomplished, who has mastered the skill of unition with God. We have seen how the Siddha Purush is. To understand this Siddha Purush properly, we should only remember one thing, how gold ornaments are. In gold ornaments, the presence of gold cannot be denied. Similar is the experience of the Atma Bodh, the unition with God. When the devotee gets, they realize that every part of them is a part of God. They have an ansh of God. They have a part of God in them, and they are always connected to it. Tato man tatvato jnatva vishate tadanantaram. That is how their unition with God is. We have discussed it. How is this unition? And it is not like once they are united with God, they will stop doing their bhakti, they will stop doing their daily activities. No, it is vishate tadanantaram. How is this unition? It is a continuous process. How Gangaji, once we say Gangaji is entering the ocean, we cannot say it has entered the ocean. It is still entering, isn't it? So like that, satata, constantly they are in unition with God. The characteristics of such devotees we have seen in the last session. We have seen how their mind is always focused on the God. And we had ended on a note where we have seen Shri Krishna addressing Arjun that because of your ego, you thought that you are not, you will run away from the war. Yadahankaram ashritya. He thought he can avoid doing the war. So Shri Krishna reminded him. How is your body? Swabhavajena kaunteya nibaddhasvena karmana kartunnechasi anmohat karishyasya vashopitat. You are a product of all the three gunas, sattva gun, rajogun and tamogun. You are a product of prakriti. And your swabhav, which is arising out of this prakriti, is what? That of a kshatriya. It is not going to let you escape. On this note, we had completed last Vivechan session. We will see the further shlokas today. There are a lot of shlokas to cover. Now, Shri Krishna, we give the control to Shri Krishna. He is the one who is going to get this completed. So let's begin with today's session. Ishvara sarva bhutanam riddeshe jana tishtati. Brahmayan sarva bhutani yantrarudhani mayayam. How Shri Krishna is in the previous shloka, he has told that Arjun, you are a byproduct of the Prakriti. Then by default, you will be what? Bound. You will be bound to come in the battlefield and have a war. You will be indulged in it anyway. Karishyasya vashopitat. You are helpless with that. You will be bound to come and do the war. Now in all this, who is the controller? Ishvara sarva bhutanam. This Almighty, this God, a fraction of God. He is dwelling in all the creatures. And where riddeshe jana tishtati. What we can say, we give an address of everything, so that one person can locate an individual in a big city. So that we give address. What is the address? Local address of God. It is our own body. So Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Riddeshe Jana Tishtati is residing within us. And while he is residing, how is our body? Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani. He is causing what? The entire Brahmayan. We are revolving around this different activities of Prakriti. We are revolving around different things. We are doing various actions. Who is making all this happen? It is Ishvara. Where is that Ishvara? Within our bodies. And how is this whole thing working? As if yantrarudhani mayayam. I'm sure some of you at least must have had a ride on those, rides during the fair, giant wheels and all. How it is? There is a big machine and you sit on that machine. Yantrarudhani, arudha means sitting or mounted on that machine, like that. So you will sit on the machine, and once you are sitting on a giant wheel, do you have any control now? Once you are sitting on that machine, you cannot say once it has started, no matter how much you shout, you cannot get down from it. You are in complete control of what? The machine. Similarly, the God is amongst everyone. He is seated in us and he can control everything. Now we cannot say that if some bad deed I have done, it is because of God. No, it is how is the machine that will make the God work accordingly. We all have seen electricity is essential for making a fan work, and it was also making the tube light work. The electricity is same, but depending on which machine it is going in, it is going to operate. So God is present amongst all of us. Our sharir, our body is a machine. Ramdas Swami always say in Marathi, this is a famous thing. He has said, Sharira sarke yantra anika nahi. There is no machine like this body. There is no machine that God has made like this body. Now this body is a machine, and what actions are getting done by this machine, it is dependent on the Ishvara who is inside, but how it will work? It will work on the structure, on the foundation of the machine. If your foundation is good, good actions will be result. If the machine is defective, then we know what kind of actions will be coming, isn't it? So just like an electricity enters in every electrical machine and works in a different way, gets different type of work done. This Ishvara who is in amongst all of us, who is present in all of us, is getting different types of work accomplished from us. So there is a father, suppose now father has two sons. Now a father is trying to is giving money to two sons. One of the son, he invests it nicely, invests in education, makes a good use of it, and does something nice with the money. The other son, suppose, just spends it on unnecessary things. The money belongs to the father. So whatever the energy that is amongst all of us, that belongs to God. But how it is being spent is depending on whom? The son. How the money was being spent depended on the two sons that father had given money to. Similarly, the energy belonging to God, how it is spent, what is getting accomplished using that money depends on us. Okay, so this is how Shri Krishna says, Brahmayan sarvabhutani yandrarudhani mayaya. To make the best utilization of all the energy that Shri Krishna has given us, Tameva sharanam gaccha sarvabhavena bharata tatra sadat param shantim Sanam prapsyasi shashvatam. Very beautiful shloka. See, the ultimate ultimate summary of everything that we are trying to understand is taking the final shelter in the Almighty God. This is the ultimate motive, ultimate destination that we all are striving for. Okay, Tameva Sharanam Gaccha Sarva Bhavena Bharata. Sarva Bhavena, in complete integrity, with full integrity, take refuge in God. Take refuge in Shri Krishna. And then what is the benefit of doing this? Tat prasadat param shantim. Tat prasadat, as a prasad, what will you get? The peace, the prime peace that we all are striving for. No matter what you do, best is best. When you're small, you want chocolates, all these small things are happiness. That is your ultimate goal. When we grow, we think if I get a good college admission, I'll be happy, I'll get peace. There also we don't get peace. Then it goes to, getting a good college, then getting a good job, getting a good spouse, getting married, everything. But ultimately, the race for peace is also eternal. As a human being, we are always racing against time. We are always racing against everything. We are always striving to get that ultimate peace. However, that param shantim is coming from where? Taking the ultimate refuge with the God. And tat prasadat param shantim sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. After you get that peace, then there is no moving around anywhere. There is no running around anywhere again. There is a shashvat, there is a eternal, everlasting peace that we can attain. By what? Doing this. Now, how do we get peace? By taking an ultimate refuge. When will you take an ultimate refuge? Here the word sharanam is important. We have to understand this word sharan also. Sharanam means shelter, taking shelter. Now when will a person take shelter? Where will a person take shelter? If suppose there is a war situation and we decide to run away from our houses and take shelter somewhere, we'll go and take shelter at a place where we have faith, where we are reassured that we will be safe. That is the place where one person will go and take shelter, isn't it? When Vibhishanji, he saw a war situation and he knew Ravana is an almighty king, he has lot of power, but he knew that Rama is based, Rama's side is based on, Sri Ram is based on dharma. His side is powerful and his dharma will also be intact. So he felt what? He felt more reassured with Sri Ram, and he took refuge, he took shelter with Sri Ram. When we are taking shelter with somebody we trust and assured, then only we will attain peace. And once we, and how does this, relate to what we get in our lives? Suppose you go for a job, okay? And when you are going for a job, you have everything that you need, and with that, if the person who is taking your interview is somebody who is known to you, is your best friend, suppose, and they end up, you are reassured, I am in safe hands, isn't it? Similarly, tameva sharanam gacha, we are reassured, and then we take shelter. Once we are reassured, this entire process of reassurance we have seen in the previous session. Then once we are reassured, we take shelter in God and attain what? The Param Shanti, the prime peace, the eternal peace that we are seeking. So, in the previous shloka we saw Yantra Rudhani Mayaya. We have seen that Shri Krishna, the Almighty, is running this entire machine that we are situated in, that we all are in. Now, if we make friendship, if we take shelter in that particular power which is managing the whole thing, imagine how beautiful our life will be. Just like if an interviewer is known to you and you are feeling secure, now my job is confirmed. Similarly, the one who is residing in the body and controlling all your actions, if you are friends with them, if you have taken shelter with that almighty power, then whatever is going to happen in your life is going to be ultimately blissful. Iti te jnanamakyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrashyai tadasheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. Very beautiful shlok. Iti te jnanamakyatam guhyat guhyataram maya. What is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita has derived all the secrets from Vedas, all the highest knowledge is condensed in the form of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. This highest knowledge has been imparted by Sri Krishna to Arjuna. And what he says now, there is no compulsion that you listen to me, okay? Whatever I had to tell you, I have told. Now what you have to do? Vimrishya. You think with your own capacity, think in your own capacity, and then decide, and yathechasi tatha kuru. Do what you think is fine, do what you think is appropriate, do what you think you want to do, whatever you wish to do, that you do. Here we have to understand one very important thing. Gita is a condensed form. All secrets of Vedas, Upanishads are condensed in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. And whatever is the, sar of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is in this 18th chapter. Whatever guhyat guhyataram, guhyat, guhya is secret. Guhyataram, see there are 3 stages here. Guhya is a secret. Then guhyatara, it is a slightly, superlative form. Guhyatara. And then guhyatama. So there are 3 degrees of knowledge that we will be seeing here. Now, degrees of secrets that we will be seeing here. When Shri Krishna said this, itite jnanamakyatam guhyat guhyataram maya, I have told you everything. Vimrishyai tadasheshena. You think. Now, asheshena means fully, completely, from all directions you think about it. Vimrashyai tadasheshena means think about it from all directions, completely introspect and see what you want to think and do. Now, after telling all this confusion that started from what should I do? And then Arjun said, I am your Shishya. I am your Bhakta, please tell me what to do. Again, it is ending with Yathechasi Tatha Kuru. So he is appearing confused again. And then Shri Krishna says, till now, whatever I have told you is Gyan. It is a Guhya Gyan, means it is secret knowledge. And Guhya Taram, it is also a little more than that I also have told you. But now what I'm going to tell you is Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyash. Guhyatama means the highest secret. He saw that the confusion is still there. He's still not able to understand. Okay, let me tell you what Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyash. Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyash Shrunume Paramam Vacha Ishtosi me dridhamiti tato vakshyami te hitam. What I have told you so far is a good amount of secret. It is secret. Now the highest secret. Suppose a child is preparing for exams, and he's studied but not very properly studied, feeling still tense. I've read everything, gone through all the top things, then Guhyatara or whatever is required, I've studied, but I'm still confused. In that case, if his mother is a teacher, what she will do? Okay, you have studied, no problem. Let me tell you what is the most important in this subject. Let me help you prepare the most important thing. Why? The teacher will do Guhyatar for all other students, but for her own child, what she'll say, Sarva Guhyatamam. Wait, I'll tell you the most important points before the exam. Let me tell you the most important points. Shri Krishna is doing the role of that mother teacher who is helping the child in the final exam. Okay, wait, let me tell you the most important. Now, Guhyatamam Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyash Shrunume Paramam Vacha. My most important thing. Why I'm telling you this entire most important secret again? Because Ishto Sime, you are my most favorite. Ishta means my most beloved, most beloved. You are my most favorite. This is, I dearly love you. So I'm going to tell you what is beneficial to you. The most important thing I'm going to tell you. And what is that? He's telling now, what he's telling now is the highest secret of all secrets. Remember this. Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuya Shrunume Paramam Vacha. What he's going to tell now is the highest secret of all the secrets. Manmaram Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Manamaskuru Mame Vaishyasi Satyante Pratijane Priyosine. Very important shloka. Here, Shri Krishna is advising 4 important things. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji man namaskuru. Mame vaishyasi satyante pratijane priyosime. You all should make a sincere effort to understand what are these 4 things. First, manmana bhava. Invest your mind in me. Be mindful of me. Continuously keep me in your mind. Every action that we are doing, it should be with Shri Krishna in the mind. Whatever I'm doing, that I'm doing for Shri Krishna. Am I the doer? I'm not the doer. He is getting it done from me. And first thing is, apply, invest your entire mind in Shri Krishna. Man mana bhava. Then second important thing is mad bhakta bhava. It's not easy, okay? Continuously keeping Shri Krishna in mind. How sometimes there are those, events when we feel, no, okay, let me just, for some time at least the mind will be distracted. So the highest one is manmana bhava. If that is not possible, mad bhakta bhava, be my devotee. Be in continue. Devotee means what? The one who loves Shri Krishna a lot. Bhakti is basically Prem. Bhakti is basically love for God. So have that love for me. Be my devotee. What is the next one? Madhyaji bhava. Madhyaji. Yad shabda here means worship. Be the one who worships me. How is worship? How do we do worship? We continuously, every day we should do puja. Every day we have to do worship. Now this worshipping is a very comprehensive subject. Worship is done in various ways. In all households, it will be done in different ways. And if we try to, even understand, the Swamiji says this, if we try to understand the number of types of worships in our life, we'll end up spending our entire life only trying to understand how many types of worship or pujas are there. That is also very comprehensive. So whatever in whichever way you like, worship me. Now, one very important form of worship we have also learned, worshipping by our deeds, worshipping by our karma. Daily worship Shri Krishna with your karma. And Yanishwar Maharaj uses a beautiful term here, Swakarma Kusuma. As if your karma, whatever actions you are doing, as if they are flowers. Offer the best flowers to Shri Krishna. This is also one type of worship. Offer the best flowers, offer the best deeds to Shri Krishna. Do good deeds that can be offered to Shri Krishna. Madhyaji Bhava. Be my worshipper. And even if that is not possible, how simple Shri Krishna can make the whole things for us. Mam namaskuru. If nothing, you don't have time. If manmana bhava, you're not finding it difficult to keep me in your mind all the time. If you find it difficult to love me, then try to do at least puja. You are in a body, so try to do the ideal worship. To try to do puja with your actions. And even if all that is not possible for you, the least you can do is Mam Namaskuru. Do namaskar to me, do pranam to me, bow down to me. How much time it will take? See, any action, every action is going to ultimately lead you to the union with Shri Krishna. And no matter what you are doing, it should be done continuously. Even if it is a small action, but is done with a spirit of consistency. Not even a day goes without me doing pranam to Shri Krishna. Not even a day is going without me saying few shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Smallest action will be effective if it is done for a long time. Even a smallest action will be effective when it is done consistently. So Shri Krishna has described these 4 actions in the first line, and what he says, Mame Vaishyasi Satyante. This you will be united with me by doing these actions. And this is not just he's saying, not Vakshami or just saying it. The word that he has used here is beautiful. Pratijane priyosime. Pratijane. What is the meaning of word pratijane? I promise. When 2 children are playing and they'll do some masti. Khao meri kasam, you have not done this. Khao kasam, we keep doing this. Give me God promise. Are you sure? Promise. That promise, it is an affidavit he is filling here. I am assuring you that Mame Vaishyasi, you will be united with me. Such a high level commitment Shri Krishna has given here by doing these 4 things. And that is why this is the sar, this is the summary of whatever we have seen so far. Mame Vaishyasi Satyante Pratijane Priyosime. There couldn't have been a bigger level of commitment Shri Krishna would have given to us. I promise you that by doing all these 4 things, you will be dear to me. You will always be dear to me. You will be able to get united with me. And on that note, further he says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Ahantva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Very important shlok. And a very misunderstood shlok. This shlok, when from the looks of it only, it has always been adding a lot of confusion to people. Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Till now we have, most of you have completed 17 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, learning 17 chapter. What has been Bhagavad Gita all about so far? Dharma, Swadharma. Swamiji says this is an entire shastra of Swadharma, of understanding your own karma. This entire Bhagavad Gita has been revolving around understanding our dharma. And now here Shri Krishna is saying Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Abandon all the dharma. What is this? This we have to understand properly, because there is little confusion around this. What we have to understand here, when Shri Krishna says Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, to understand this concept clearly, we have to revisit the previous shlokas, where we saw 4 things: Manmana Bhava, then Madbhakta Bhava, Madhyaji Bhava, and Namaskuru. You see, first you bow down to me. Assume these as staircases, These are steps. and where it is leading us. Namaskuru, do pranam to me. Madhyaji bhava, worship me. Be my devotee. Be keep your mind affixed to me. When we walk on these steps, what is the ultimate thing that we are reaching is Mamekam Sharanam. You will be united with me. You will be taking an ultimate refuge in me. When we are able to attain all these steps, we will be what? We will be under the refuge, under the shelter of Sri Krishna. So, Mamekam Sharanam Braja. You will be united with me. And here what he says is Sarva Dharman Parityaja. In this process, then you don't worry whether the action that you have done is according to the dharma or not dharma. See, when we are doing action in accordance with all these steps, following all these steps and keeping Shri Krishna in our mind, we will never go wrong. Here Shri Krishna is not saying leave your dharma. He is not telling you to abandon the dharma. What he is telling, you have to leave worrying about dharma. You don't have to. So again, we'll go back to that interview. Suppose there are two candidates who are going for an interview. The first candidate is very well qualified, has all his documents in place, everything. He is going for the interview. There is a bright chance that he will get selected. Now there is this another candidate who is also equally bright, has all documents in place, equally capable. Along with that, he is a very good acquaintance with the interviewer. He is best friends with the interviewer. Has special, the interviewer has special, affinity for this candidate on a personal note, whatever. Who has a brighter chance of getting selected? Who has a brighter chance of, who is the one who should not worry about the final result of the interview? It is the second candidate, isn't it? So that is the case that Shri Krishna is talking about. Now, once you have your documents, everything in place, thoda kuch idhar udhar ho gaya, one or two things here, but you know that the interviewer is your friend, you can be rest assured. Sarva dharman parityaja. You can be assured. Even slight mistake here or there, don't worry about all this, because now you are mine. Now your case is in my control. The ball is in my court, so you don't have to worry now. That is the meaning of this shloka. That now that everything you have done, you have to do. It is not saying that you have to discard all dharma, discard your duties, give up actions. No, you do everything that you have done, but don't worry about anything related to your actions now, because you have taken shelter in me. Mamekam sharanam vraja. Ahanta sarva papebhyo. We can be very assured of this meaning. Why? From the second sentence that he is saying, Ahantva sarva papebhyo mokshayashyami ma shuchaha. Ma shuchaha, don't grieve, don't worry about what's papebhyo, about anything that has accidentally happened from you. Do not worry. What? Why? Because moksha yashyami, I will liberate you from everything. I will liberate you from all the sins that might have accidentally happened, but you have to continue doing your work. This shloka should not be misunderstood in that way. We have to understand, like I told you, we take shelter where? In the places where we have faith. We cross all these steps and take a final refuge in God. When we are taking refuge in God, one more thing I want to bring to light here. When you take refuge of somebody, like we spoke about Vibhishan taking refuge, taking shelter under Sri Rama. We will take refuge under somebody who is strong, right? Not somebody who is weak. We will go to somebody who is mighty, who is strong, who is worthy. And that is what we have to do here. Because Shri Krishna, because the ultimate God, he has the capacity of liberating us. He can liberate us from our sins. That is why we are taking shelter in him. Okay, so we cannot, consider these local gods, local gurus. We'll think about them, and that is not going to help. Why take shelter in Shri Krishna, in the God? Because he is the most powerful one. Powerful, he is the ultimate divine energy, and he has the capacity to liberate us from our sins. When we take this entire refuge, when we take shelter in Shri Krishna, then there is nothing to worry about. We have to understand this. Even in case of Dhruv, there is a very beautiful incident with in relation to the shlok Swamiji had narrated once, that Dhruv, when he did his penance, and when Vishnuji met him, how could you do this? Dhruv had a very simple answer, because this is not it is not possible. You entered my body, and you have made me do this penance so that I can attain you, so that I can attain your darshan. That is what he had taken ultimate refuge in Shri Vishnu, and that is how he attained Shri Vishnu. So beautiful. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami mashacha. Rest of the thing he will take care of. So further, what we will take our journey further. Shri Krishna has imparted this divine knowledge to Arjun, and by means of Arjun, he has given it to all of us. Now here, further, Shri Krishna is putting a savings clause also, who not to give this entire divine knowledge. Idante na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na cha shushrushave vachan na cha mayobhyasuyati. Very important. Now, we are so passionate about spreading Bhagavad Gita that we want to tell each and everybody about Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Here is a small warning Shri Krishna wants to give us. There are some categories of people whom Shri Krishna prohibits us from giving this knowledge, from imparting this knowledge. Who are they? A-tapasvi. Who are a-tapasvi people? One who is not, who is tapas. What is tap? We should understand. Tap is tolerating all the difficulties that come in the way of doing your actions. A tapasvi is one who is not ready to take any pains to attain this divine knowledge. Somebody who is not willing to sit for 40 minutes in the class, why you want to force them? A tapasvi. Somebody who is not willing to take out time to listen to the Vivechan sessions, to understand the meanings, who is not ready to, but has enrolled for the classes, then it's a different thing. But even to enroll classes, those who are unwilling, are not willing to take that pain, they should be refrained. We should refrain from forcing them to learn Bhagavad Gita. A tapasvi. A bhakta, one who is not a devotee, who refuses to accept the glory of God. Nowadays, in this, after we have got this modern education, there are a lot of people who are continuously questioning the presence of God. God hai, dikhao kahan hai? That kind of questions they will keep asking. But such people who refuse to accept the glory, those who have not given even 1 ounce of seva to Sadguru, to any Guru or to God, we should refrain from talking about Bhagavad Gita today. Ashushrushrave means Ashrushu is who is not willing to listen. There are some people, I experience this very often. You don't tell us all that your Gita stuff. They will outright tell me. Who are not even willing to listen even after being told repeatedly. Asuyaka. What is asuyaka? One who talks bad, or who has a perverted perception, who has a defective perception, a defective view about our gods. There is no shortage of such people in this era, okay? The one who will keep criticizing our gods. There are so many. We just, once you open the newspaper, see so many news around, so many tippanis, unnecessary comments on our gods. Such people are what? Asuyaka, having a perverted view, a perverted perception about gods. With them, Shri Krishna has prohibited from imparting this knowledge. So, should we slow down our prachar process? Geeta Pariwar ka nara kya hai? What is the slogan we follow? Har ghar Geeta, har kar Geeta. Everybody should be acquainted with Bhagavad Gita. We should avoid giving it to such people, as what Sri Krishna says. Our effort should, however, be focused, because, like, suppose in a fair, a child and a mother are going. A child is lost in a mela, in a fair, and then similarly, it is a good thing to just connect the child back to the mother. Yes or no? If somebody loses their child in a fair, as a gone out somewhere to roam about on a vacation, and there the child is lost, uniting that person with his mother, uniting that child with the mother is a good deed, good action to do. We are just making an effort of that. In any way, if we can connect these lost soul to their Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā mother, if we can connect these lost soul to their mother Geeta, then it is a virtuous act by all means. However, we have to be cautious, is what Sri Krishna has told. So we should always be dedicated towards this virtual act of connecting people with Bhagavad Gita. And in this effort, very important shlok, ya imam paramang guhyam mad bhakteshvabhidhasyati bhaktim mai parang kritva mame vaishyatya samshayah. One who is going to connect this entire divine knowledge that I gave you, abhidhasyati, who will teach the Bhagavad Gita, to teach or connect Bhagavad Gita, connect people with Bhagavad Gita, connect my devotees with Bhagavad Gita. They will be what? They will undoubtedly, mame vaishyatya samshayam. They will undoubtedly be what? They will be united with me. They will undoubtedly come to me. Ultimately, they will be coming to me. This is a very good news for us volunteers, isn't it? Our good news is coming in these two shlokas. Na cha tasman manushyeshu kaschin me priyakritamaha bhavita na cha me tasmadanyah priyataro bhuvi. What Shri Krishna says, Ya imam, in the previous shloka, 68th and 69th shlok, let us see together. Ya imam paramam guhyam, this top secret, whoever is going to teach to my devotees, whoever is going to work towards connecting my devotees to this param guhya, param secret, the highest secret, highest divine knowledge, they are going to be what? Nacha tasman manushyeshu kaschin me priyakrittamaha. They will be my most favorite. In 12th chapter, we have seen Bhaktaste ativa me priyaha, ativa me priya. And priyakrittamaha, what is the best service one person can offer? Shri Krishna is telling, Kaschin me priyakrittamaha, my most favorite task, that one who is doing this task is actually doing my most favorite task. And whoever is doing your most favorite task will be most favorite of Shri Krishna, isn't it? So this is the greatest news, best news for all the Geeta Pariwar volunteers who are dedicatedly working. I connected 6 lakh, more than 6 lakh people to Bhagavad Gita. So anybody who is still having apprehensions, please go and see the Aao Geeta Sevi program, which is, if we look at the coincidence, such a beautiful coincidence. Here we are trying to understand the importance of being a Geeta Sevi. Here we are trying to understand the importance of taking Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā to the devotees of Sri Krishna. And we are on Geeta Pariwar has also come up with a platform of Aao Geeta Sevi for helping people to connect with the Seva. And people who do this kind of Seva are the most dear to Sri Krishna. Very clearly he is saying, Anyah priyataro bhuvi. Very important, look at the second line of this 69th shloka. Bhavita na cha me tasmad anyah priyataro bhuvi. There in future also, he is not only talking about present. Like now I have told, we usually what we will say, this is my favorite thing. At the moment, this is your favorite thing. What he is saying, Bhavita na cha me tasmat. In future also, nothing will be, no service will be more dearer to me than the service of connecting people with Bhagavad Gita. Such a beautiful assurance we all have here that we are all on the right path of Gita Seva. We all have to remember this shloka forever. I'll read it again. Nacha tasman manushyeshu kaschin me priyakritamaha bhavita nacha me tasmat anyaf priyataro bhuvi. Anyaf, nothing is going to be more dearer. Now also, nothing is going to be dearer to me on this earth than this job of connecting people to this divine conversation. Further he says, Adhyeshyate chayaiman dharmyam samvadamavayoho jnanayajnena tenaham nishtasyamiti me matihi. What is most important here? Whoever is making an effort, adhyeshyate means who is making an effort to study. Here Shri Krishna is talking about all of us coming together in a discussion of Vivechan to understand what dharmyam samvadamavayoho, that is the entire conversation, the dialogue, samvada avayoho. Avayoho means between us, our conversation. Whoever is trying to understand the sacred, dharma means sacred conversation between us, whoever is trying to study. So using what this entire action of trying to study the Bhagavad Gita is what is a jnana yajna here. This is by means of a jnana yajna. Yajna is what we do special type of offering to God. Here Shri Krishna is saying this jnana yajnena tenaham, by the jnana yajna that is being done by people who are trying to study Bhagavad Gita, who are trying to study the sacred dialogue amongst us. Ishtasyamiti me matihi. They will be what? Always dear to me. They will always be worshipable by me. They are always going to be my favorites. Ishtasyamiti me matihi. Now, what if somebody is not able to study? What if somebody is not able to study every word of Bhagavad Gita? Then no problem. Shraddhavan anasuyascha shrunuyadapi yo naraha sopi mukta shubhallokan prapnuyat punya karmanam. What Shri Krishna says, those who are studying, fine. If they are studying, they will be ishta, they will be my favorite. But if they are not able to do, another option he is giving. Shraddhavan anasuyascha. Shraddhavan means those who are full of faith from within, who are dedicated, devoted to the God, who have faith in them. The ones who are full of faith. And anasuya means their mind is free from all sorts of malice. Their pure soul. A pure soul is very favorite to Shri Krishna. That we will come to. We can see from how favorite Arjun is for Shri Krishna. Arjun is favorite of Shri Krishna. Why? Because he was a pure soul. He didn't have any malice. So even in the opposition army, he had so much love for everybody in the opposite army. So such devotees who are Shraddhavan, that is, who are full of faith from within, and those who are Anasuya, who they are pure souls, who they are free from any kind of ill will for anybody. Shrunuyadapi yo naraha. If such devotees are listening to Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, if they are not able to study, but they are also at least making an effort of listening to it. So opi mukta shubhallokan prapnuyat punya karmana. They also will be liberated. From what? They will also be liberated, and whatever is the next birth that they get, Shubhallokan, they will also be progressing towards attaining me. Prapnuyat punya karmanam. Whatever good deeds are done by other people, they will get a particular fruit. So somebody is doing charity, doing yajna, dana, tapa, so doing charity, doing worship, all doing any kind of penance. now meditation, whatever a person is doing, whatever fruits they are getting of all these actions, prapnuyat punya karmanan, similar result will be attained by those who what? Listen to this entire conversation. See, so beautiful. You give seva, make people connect to Bhagavad Gita. If that is not possible, at least you make an effort to study Bhagavad Gita. May try to make an effort to understand all these concepts. If that is also not possible, when will it not be possible? Now see, there are some people who are not lucky enough to have that basic level of literacy also. Swamiji used to tell about one lady who couldn't read anything. So he had told that lady, if you can't read, she's like, I can't read Bhagavad Gita. I don't know what he says. He said, no problem. You have Bhagavad Gita, you can, in your puja ghar, just open it and put your finger, four charan in one shloka, put your finger, each charan, just say Krishna, 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 Krishna. With that also you will be able to attain. You just listen to the part of Bhagavad Gita, try to just have faith in Bhagavad Gita, you will get what? Prapnuyat punya karmanam. Sopi mukta shrabhal lokan prapnuyat punya karmanam. So simplified, everything is made for Shri Krishna has made it for us. As Shri Krishna says, whoever is listening will also attain. Sometimes people will wonder, what is this? The one who is studying is also getting the same fruits. The one who is reading is also getting the same result. The one who is listening is also getting the same result. What is it? If we go to a temple, no matter how rich, how poor, the prasad that you are going to get is going to be same. Prapnuyat punya karmanam. You are going to get the ultimate same result. And so in your capacity, to best possible capacity, go ahead and try to explore Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, and that way I really want to congratulate each one of you in this meeting and those watching on YouTube, everybody, that you all have taken this step of being united with God, of your ultimate spiritual destination. You have taken yourself one step closer to this ultimate spiritual destination, each one of you. Further, Shri Krishna, so after this entire thing, Shri Krishna is a good teacher. When teacher teaches some subject, at the end of teaching everything, you understood, right? She will assure herself whether the person whom she has taught has understood everything or not. They'll ask you, even in our classes at the end of shlokas, they'll give you 5 minutes to raise your hand if there are any doubts. Have you understood everything? Kachide tachratam partha tvayaikagrena chetasam kachidaghyana sammohah pranashtaste nananjayam. Kachide tachratam partha. Hey Partha, whatever I have told you, have you heard it? Tvayaikagrena chetasa, by full concentration, ekagrena. With full concentration, have you tried to listen to this? See, the purpose of asking this question is also that they are sitting in the battlefield, not in a classroom like us, no Zoom classroom. There are distractions for you also, but at least we are all focused. There are no Shankha Bajare, nobody who is playing the conches, no drums, nothing, no people desperate to start a war, nothing like that here. But there Arjun was in such a tense situation. There Shri Krishna is very lovingly asking Partha, did you listen? Were you able to listen to this entire conversation with full concentration? Kachidagnyana sammohah pranashtaste dhananjaya. When you listen to all this, what is the entire purpose of this conversation? Kachidagnyana sammohah. Whatever is the ignorance, ajnana, sammoha, you are this, what is the situation of Arjun? He is clouded by ignorance. He is not understanding his duties. This entire ignorance that was clouding him, has it been destroyed? Pranashtaste dhananjaya, he is asking, is that destroyed? He is not asking whether your confusion is cleared, because when the confusion is cleared, there is a possibility of it cropping up again, isn't it? So that that is why very carefully the word used here is pranashtaste. Is it destroyed completely? The last shloka of Sri Krishna in this entire Bhagavad Gita ends here. So, hey Arjuna, did you listen to the whole discussion with full concentration? How was Arjun? He was dharma samura cheta. He was completely moved from dharma. His mind was completely moved from what is dharma. And now he is asking, is that confusion cleared? Not cleared. Is it destroyed? If the confusion is cleared, there is chance, as I said, of coming back. So here Shri Krishna has very clearly asked him, what is this entire result? So Arjun, with teary eyes, is responding to this question. Arjuna uvacha nashto mohasmritirlabdha tvatprasadan mayachyata stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanantava. Such a beautiful answer he has given. Nashto mohasmritirlabdha. What has been destroyed? Moha. Moha here is a term used for, say, illusions. He was illusioned by the fact that people standing in front of him are only his relatives. He was illusioned. There were clouds of ignorance on his buddhi, on his wisdom. And he was wondering, what is this? He was totally confused. Now here Shri Krishna, see how beautifully, with full confidence and emotionally saying, my entire moha, my entire ignorance is destroyed. And smritir labdha. Now when he's saying, I've got the memory, here it doesn't mean just the practical memory. See, when people become old, sometimes they lose memory, their memory becomes smaller. Now, getting back memory is not this physical memory that we talk about. Memory is the memory of what we actually are. We have a part of God in us. He has understood all those concepts. So I've got back the memory of my duty, of the whole purpose of my existence. Those memory I have got. Smritir labdha. And how he has got it? Tvat prasadan mayachyata. How he has got everything? As a prasad from Shri Krishna. It was not like it just happened. It is a prasad. See how beautifully he is. When you are getting something, what is the emotion behind that? When you eat food at home, sometimes you can have that comments, this is good, this is not good. But when we are having prasad, we will have no comments about it. There is no iota of doubt about it being beneficial for us. But otherwise, with other food, what is the difference between the prasad and normal food that we have? We have to have that emotion when you are seeing this shlok. Tvat prasadan mayachyata. As your prasad, I have got this. What? This, my ignorance has been destroyed. Sitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanantava. My entire confusion is gone, and now I am what? Free from all the doubts. Sthitosmi gata sandhya. Now I am completely free from doubts, and I will be I'm in a position to what? Follow whatever you have told me. This is the last sentence of Arjun in Bhagavad Gita. And at this point of time, how is his feeling? Like a clear sky. There is a blue, clear sky. All of a sudden, see, clouds come. And then after that rain, storm, everything, when the clouds go away, how beautiful, clear the sky again has become. That is the situation of Arjun. He is a very dedicated warrior. And then these clouds of ignorance had come and entirely cursed his intellect. Now, after the entire knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, how Arjun has become? Sthitosmi gata sandeha, and his entire mind is as clear as the clear sky, and there is no doubt, there are no doubts about anything. This is the impact that Bhagavad Gita will have on each one of us also. Each one of us at some point of time gets clouded by some or the other ignorance. At some or the other point, we all get some kinds of weird doubts that, shake us from the path that we should follow. At that point of time, Bhagavad Gita can be a perfect guidance. And to attain this guidance, not just mechanically reading this Bhagavad Gita is going to help. Remember, manmana mad bhakto, with all those mind affixed on Shri Krishna. If we learn Bhagavad Gita, our minds will also be clear as how Arjun's mind had become clear. And after this entire conversation, between listening to this conversation, Arjuna achieved what he had to achieve. Sanjay says expresses his emotion. He says, Maharaj, I am blessed. He is emotional. He is completely emotional after listening this entire divine conversation. Sanjay says, Maharaj, I am blessed. Sanjaya uvacham. Ityaham vasudevasya parthasya cha mahatmanah samvadamimam ashrausham adbhutam romaharshanam. When we read Bhagavad Gita, we are full of so much, romance. We are so thrilled. And imagine he has witnessed the entire conversation, how his emotion must be, how emotional Sanjay must have become. Sanjay is saying, I got an opportunity. He is a very honest person. He is a best sevak. In this also, he is dedicating this to Dhritarashtra, because I'm your sevak. I've got this opportunity to listen to this entire conversation. Ityaham vasudevasya parthasya cha mahatmanah. Oh, mighty king, I have got this opportunity to listen to this conversation which nobody has heard till date. Samvadamimam ashrausham. This is a beautiful conversation which nobody has ever heard. Okay, and how is this? He has used two adjectives, adbhutam and romaharshanam. Adbhut means it is wonderful, very exciting, beautiful, grand. Okay, adbhut. And romaharshanam, it is thrilling. It is a thrilling conversation that I have heard. And we're continuing this. At this point of time, he is full of gratitude towards one Bhagwan Vedavyas, because of whom he could listen to this entire conversation. Vyasa prasadat shrutavan etat guhyamaham param yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat kathayata swayam. Vyasa prasadat shrutavan. Sanjay is full of gratitude for whom? Bhagwan Vedavyas, because as a prasad, as a grace, as a blessing from Bhagwan Vedavyas, he got this capacity to listen to this conversation. So Vyasa prasadat shrutavan. Etat guhyamaham param, this prime secret, this entire rahasya was, I could witness, I could listen because of the prasad of Bhagwan Vedavyas. So beautifully, he is full of gratitude for Bhagwan Vedavyas. And how is this conversation between Yoga Yogeshwarat Krishnat? And how is this conversation? It is the divine conversation, Guhya Mahamka, Guhya conversation, secret conversation, by whom? Swayam Yogeshwara Krishna. See, beautiful. Now, how did he listen? Not like us on Zoom call, on YouTube, all that. Sakshat Kathayata Swayam. He himself has told all this. So blessed he must be feeling. When we hear Bhagavad Gita, even on YouTube, we feel so blessed. He has heard it directly from the mouth of the Almighty Shri Krishna. Imagine the level of gratitude Sanjay will be filled with. Rajan Samsmrit Samsmritya Samvadamimam adbhutam Keshavarjunayoh Punyam Rashyami cha muhurmuhu. Rajan Samsmritya Samsmritya. I have heard this conversation and I am remembering it again and again. O King, the more I remember this entire conversation. How is this conversation? Adbhut conversation. Great conversation. Beautiful conversation. Divine conversation. When I am listening, when I am remembering this conversation again and again, how is this conversation between Keshava and Arjuna? I am remembering this conversation conversation and rejoicing. Rishyami cha murmu. Sometimes, this happens when we are in class and all of a sudden, you remember the class throughout the day and you'll feel, this was such a nice shloka. When we read these shlokas again, some shlokas of second chapter, the fourth chapter, there are some shlokas which you instantly connect with. When we read, we rejoice. Rishyami. He has listened to this entire conversation and he's rejoicing again and again. See, by listening to this entire conversation, listening to this Bhagavad Gita is one thing. When you just listen and understand, you go by grammar, try to understand the meanings, read hundreds of books. When we try to understand the words, the grammar, the meanings and everything, we are just touching the body of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. But when this is done with bhakti, when this is done with devotion, when these shlokas are seen with a spectacle of devotion, then you will be touching the heart of Bhagavad Gita. When we say something has touched my heart, then what is the difference between getting in contact with something, just knowing something, and somebody has touched my heart? That distinction we have to understand, that feeling Sanjay is telling here. This entire conversation has touched his heart. He's become a devotee. He's rejoicing. Rishyami cha muhur. Taccha samsmritya rupamatyadbhutam hare. Vismayo me mahan rajan rishyami cha punah punaha. Now he's gone back to the 11th chapter because he has seen the Vishwaroop. Taccha samsmritya, till just listening to the conversation, he's saying what? It is Adbhut conversation. Now here, Taccha samsmritya rupamatyadbhutam hare. He has seen the form, the ultimate beautiful form of Shri Hari, Vishnu, the Vishwaroop Darshan he's seeing and he's remembering it. And here, what is the adjective he's used? Rupa Matyadbhutam, Ati Adbhut. Till now he is saying Adbhut, Romanchak, Adbhut, Roma Harshanam, Rishyami. And here he's saying it is Ati Adbhut, beyond my description, beyond any level of description. It is so beautiful. Rupa Matyadbhutam Hare. Vismayo me mahan rajan. He's in a complete state of awe. And Rishyami cha punah punaha. I'm becoming happy. I'm rejoicing again and again. Taccha samsmritya. See, I've seen some people, when you just mention chapter 11 to them, now I'm teaching 11th chapter in the class. If I tell, 11th chapter is so divine, it's so beautiful. Just by the mention of the number of the chapter, people will, say great things. When particular shlokas, you all have read and studied the 11th chapter. When the shlokas are saying, the shlokas in front of, we become full of, that hair standing with them, romance, that experience we'll have, hair raising experience, full of energy you will be. This Sanjay, he has actually seen. So imagine the amount of happiness that he is experiencing. He has seen these all concepts again, with his own eyes. And Sanjay, what is the relationship between Sanjay and Dhritarashtra? Sanjay is an employee with Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is his employer. They have a relation of an employee and employer. This entire divine knowledge has equipped Sanjay with so much confidence. He is a sattvic person. The person who's his sattvikta is elevated and is filled with so much courage that in front of his employer, with full confidence, smoothly, he is making a very important declaration. What is that? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhute Dhruvani Matir Mama. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, at your own places, say the shloka with me. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhute Dhruvani Matir Mama. This is the most important shloka of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says this. This is the most important shloka of Bhagavad Gita. So you assume Gita is as a mandir, Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā as a mandir. This shloka is a dvaja, the flag of this Gita Mandir, Swamiji says. We have seen the Sar of Upanishads, Vedas is in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. The summary of entire Vedas, Upanishads is in Bhagavad Gita. The entire summary of Bhagavad Gita is in 18th. And the summary of entire 18th chapter is coming in this one shloka. You understand this one shloka. Even if you've not understood the entire Bhagavad Gita, you understand this one shloka and your life will set. You will be on a different level of a spiritual journey. In our Shastras, in our scriptures, it is believed, say, suppose you are trying to, go to a temple for darshan, and there is a lot of crowd, you are not able to enter the temple. Then at least you should see the Kalash, do pranam to the Kalash, and then you can go back. If the crowd is so much that you are not even able to see the Kalash, do pranam to the Dvaj of the Mandir, and then you can go back. This shloka is the Dvaj, it is the flag of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. And this shloka we have to understand. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha. Reading in between the lines, Krishna, wherever Sri Krishna and wherever Dhanurdhara Partha are there together, where just the literal translation of the shloka is, wherever they both are present together, there Shri Vijaya Bhutir Shri Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tir Matir Mama. There will be prosperity, there will be victory, there will be a Shashvat victory, an eternal victory, and morality will always be there. Reading in between the line, we have to understand Yogeshwara Krishna is resembling your wisdom. Arjun resembles Purushartha. He resembles the efforts that one person has. Wherever the efforts and the wisdom are coming together, whenever this effort and the wisdom, the Purushartha, Arjun is resembling the Purushartha. Swamiji says Arjun resembles Purushartha and Yogeshwara Krishna is resembling Vivek, the wisdom, the intellect. Wherever they both are together, some people, they can make immense efforts, but they lack the wisdom. Some people have a lot of, ideas. They are very intelligent. They have a lot of intellect, but they lack the efforts. Where these two are coming, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tir Mati. There, what will happen when this combination is going to happen? This entire combination will make your life beautiful. How? Like the life of Shivaji Maharaj, like the life of Swami Vivekananda, how beautiful their lives were. The lives were full of what? They were victorious, prosperous lives, victorious lives. Their success was based on morals, and hence it was eternal success they have achieved. Sri Rama, eternal success they have achieved. This, your body, you consider it as a rath, and make God, Sri Krishna, as its charioteer. The final message from this one shloka, this body is your rath, your chariot. Make Sri Krishna, make him the charioteer of this body. And then you see, you will attain all this. Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tir Matir Mama. On this note, we have to understand. Let us make this. You must have seen one picture, where they show that body is a sharir is a rath, and the sarthi of it is man, buddhi. You have to tame that and invest it in Sri Krishna and inculcate Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā in our lives. While we are doing this, one thing we should not forget, because we are towards conclusion of Bhagavad Gita here. Very important thing. Sri Krishna was the Sarthi. Arjun was the warrior. And on that chariot was sitting Hanuman. He is so Hara and Hari both together got success for Arjun. So what our Swamiji has been telling in Ram Pratishtha, do Hanumanji Puja. One very beautiful concept Swamiji has told, I completely love it, that whatever Bhagavad Gita has been told by Sri Krishna, the Sakar Roop, the incarnation of Bhagavad Gita is seen in Sri Hanuman. So we have to try to inculcate those values. Do not forget Sri Hanuman and then follow all that what our Swamiji has been telling us about the Hanuman Chalisa part also. Let us do it so that we get enough intellect to understand this Bhagavad Gita. On this note, we move towards the conclusion of this chapter. It is not possible to understand any scriptures, any grantha without the will of Sri Krishna. You reach those grantha, you reach Bhagavad Gita only if Sri Krishna wants you to reach there. We all are the chosen ones. We all are so lucky that Sri Krishna has chosen us to learn Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna has selected us to be connected with Bhagavad Gita. This entire understanding is not possible, completely impossible without the kripa of Sadguru. With Guru Kripa only this is possible. Unless there was a Varadhasta of Puram Puja Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, none of us would have been here. None of us would have been on this path of understanding this Bhagavad Gita. So we all should go down and try to seek the blessings of Swamiji. We all are blessed, and let us fill our heart with gratitude, devotion towards both of them, Sri Krishna and Swamiji, who have taken us on this spiritual journey. On this note, Om Tat Saditi Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Moksha Sannyasa Yogo Nama Ashtadashodhyayah. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. To my best possible capacity, I tried to describe whatever little I could understand. It's entirely the kripa of Swamiji, because of whose blessings I did this audacity of trying to explain this chapter. So I bow down to him, and sorry we lost the time quite a bit, but we had to complete the chapter, and more than that, it was a very important concept that we all had to understand. So apologies for the delay. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Shraddha Didi, for that wonderful, wonderful Vivechan session. So engrossing. Before we proceed, I sincerely apologize to you and our sadhaks for my confusion in introducing our Vivechak today earlier. Our Vivechak today was Rupal ji, but she had an unforeseen emergency. Thank you, Shraddha Didi, for stepping in at such a short notice. A quick introduction of our beloved and respected senior trainer, Shraddha Rao Devji. She is a disciple of Param Pujya Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj and epitomizes deep commitment to Geeta Pariwar's mission, and has been blessed by Pujya Swamiji with the title of President of Geeta Pariwar, Hyderabad. Associated with Geeta Pariwar's online Geeta classes since its inception in 2020, she has also been the trainer of the first ever jail classes of Learngeeta. Currently, she leads the literature publication proofreading team of Learngeeta for all 13 languages. In addition to giving excellent vivechans like she has today, she offers a seva in various other departments like training, examination, academic literature, and many more. She has been conducting Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā classes at her residence in Hyderabad and works for Bal Sanskar, imparting Hindu scriptural knowledge and patriotic values to children for over a decade. Such an important mission. At a professional level, Shraddha ji holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and a postgraduate diploma in IT Systems and Management. In the past, she has been a mobile application developer and a team lead for 13 years in the corporate sector. A quick reminder that the L3 grammar classes in various languages will be held tomorrow, that is Sunday, the 5th of October at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. It will be available both on Zoom and YouTube. You may want to join the class basis your preferred language. A link to the grammar classes and other details will be sent into the participants group. We now have Rupal ji to address your questions, and for that, I request sadhaks to please raise your hands and if possible, switch on your video cameras. Didi, may I now request you to kindly help clarify our sadhaks' doubts.
Yes, Surendraji. Surendraji, you need to unmute.
Please.
Surendraji, you have one pop-up on your screen. Just click on blue button, unmute.
Is not getting, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Now we can hear
Ah,
you.
okay. I wanted to know about it. This Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, they are three.
Yes.
So, in some of the serials, they show that this Mahesh, Shivaji, he created this Vishnu and Brahma. But in our 11th chapter, it shows that Vishnu has created all these. So, what is the reality?
Actually, they three are not three, but they are one. So, whoever is created, according to Shastras, it is Vishnu only because creator, sustainer, and destroyer. So, sorry, Brahma has created, then Vishnu is the sustainer, and Mahesh is the destroyer. This is the Shastric
Yeah.
concept. And
Yes.
somewhere it is also said that Shivji is the Paramatman, somewhere it is Vishnuji is Paramatman, whichever Puran it is. If it is Vishnu Puran, then Vishnu is Vishnu is everything. If it is Shiv Puran, then Shiv is everything. So in Arthavada, they explain that they have created everything. But the basic concept is Brahmaji has created, Vishnuji is sustainer of this world, and Mahesh is the destroyer of this world. Okay?
Okay. Now,
Yes.
now this Krishna and Vishnu. Now, who is because Krishna is the incarnation of Vishnu.
Yes, yes,
Vishnu is the
exactly.
main.
Yes, yes.
Vishnu is the main. And third thing, I just want to know regarding the reading of this Gita. Now you have taught it from lesson 1 to lesson 4, means chapters and in a different sequence. So shall we read from 1 to 18 serially, or in this way? This is the way you
After
taught.
learning all 18 chapters once, now you can read in any sequence. Like you start from first chapter and complete all 18 chapters. But for understanding the meaning, again, you have to follow the same sequence, 12, 15. That would be easier.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
If there are any further questions, please raise your hand. Didi, looks like there are no further questions. Can we proceed towards Samapan? Thank you so much again, Shraddha Didi, for that very absorbing Vivechan session, and Rupal Di for addressing the question our sadhak asked. I'm sure all sadhaks here are filled with positive thoughts and a better perspective of their spiritual journey. On behalf of Geeta Pariwar, I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for attending this session today and look forward to having you back soon. I express my deep gratitude to the technical and back-end team working behind the scene for their contribution in making this session a success. And now we offer our sincere gratitude to Bhagwan for all the blessings he has bestowed upon us. To lead us in that, we have Poonam Agrawal ji, a successful homemaker from Nagpur, Maharashtra. Poonam ji joined Geeta Pariwar in June 2023 and provides seva as a trainer mentor, TA, tech mentor, and GC. Poonam ji, request you to please lead us in offering our devoted prayers at the feet of Bhagwan.
धन्यवाद दीदी and Jai Shri
Jai
Krishna
Shri
to all.
Krishna.
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण सभी को।
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much, Poonam ji, for chanting the prayers on our behalf. We will now conclude the session with chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa. Jai Shri Krishna.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउँ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
जी दीदी, जय श्री कृष्ण। एंड कर रहे हैं।